Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von Sherlock Holmes zusammen mit Let's Go.
Hallo. Eine Orange aufgemacht und diesen Meter hoch
Oh,
rausgespritzt.
wo hat sie zugelegt?
Wahrscheinlich bei Stuff laden muss.
Schön, wie krass das Kampfsystem mit diesen Ladebildern angezeigt wird.
Ja.
Jetzt ist die schön unser Haus. Beautiful. John.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry,
John, I always listen to you.
you don't have to do this.
Oh,
You don't have
John.
to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
Oh, ist das jetzt echt? Wenn wir da durchgehen, können wir keine der anderen Quests mehr machen?
Ich glaube schon. Aber ich glaube halt ohne John. Oh, ich will
Oh,
aber
ja.
wissen, was hinter der Tür ist.
Musst du entscheiden.
Aber jetzt John leider, glaube ich, den kürzeren gezogen, weil ich ein sehr neugieriger Mensch bin. I'm sorry, John. Vielleicht verarscht uns das Spiel. Vielleicht geht's schon gut. Vielleicht wird es ihm gut gehen.
John, my animal, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together.
Warum sieht es aus, als wäre da draußen Winter?
Das ist das Licht. Ach, John.
Nein!
Er versteckt
Didn't I
mich.
remember we had such a big garden?
Warum ist
Maybe
schon...
you forgot it for your own good.
Oh.
Warum ist...
Wir
Hä?
haben auch unser normales Zeug an.
Wir haben den versteckten Schatz nicht gefunden.
Aber die Musik. Kannst ein Outfit hier nicht wechseln. Wir müssen das normale Outfit tragen. Und John auch.
Meine Kinder haben
Das ist jetzt irgendwie komisch, weil jetzt sieht man John nicht mehr so gut.
Ja! Ich weiß die ganzen Tastenkombinationen nicht, mit mich dumm. Cool. Ich kann nicht mal sprinten hier. Nee. Nee. Alter.
Wow.
Also, was war die Taste zum Scannen?
Keine Ahnung, ich habe nie gespielt selbst. Schau bei Optionen nach.
Sag mal, bin ich jetzt behindert?
Z. John stand da vorne in dem Baum, vielleicht ist in dem Baum was.
Oh, wir haben einen kleinen See. Da haben wir den Elefanten hinbringen sollen. Ich glaube, ich habe da was entdeckt.
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
Wäre so ein Mini-See im Garten, Alter.
True.
Mother? That's from Mother's favorite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Lol, wir können uns bewegen?
Oder was passiert hier gerade?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
Oh mein Gott, die Szene.
These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Wir haben mal wieder was Neues bei. Risiko von Nebenwirkungen. Dort der Richter Test der Mutter unkonventionelle Medikamente und Behandlungsmethoden mit möglichen Nebenwirkungen. Erhöhte Verträglichkeit. Mutter nahm häufig Berührungsmittel ein. Ihr Körper war daran gewöhnt, sie können also nicht gefährlich gewesen sein. Ne, das erste, das wissen wir schon.
Ja. Aber dann ist sie nicht ertrunken.
Ja. Mutter zeigte eine unerwartete allergische Reaktion auf ihre Medizin und sie erstickte. Hier noch was?
Vielleicht doch vorne in dem Baum, wo John vorhin stand.
Hier noch
Und
was?
John steht immer da, wo wir was müssen. Wo wir was machen müssen.
Aufzubauen. Dass ich nicht sprinten kann, fuckt mich jetzt schon wieder ab. Oh, voll die schöne
Was ist das
Aussicht
für ein
hier.
Berg? Fuck.
Junge, Alter, gib mir ein
Da vorne steht unsere
Herzinfarkt.
Mutter.
Ja, ich will jetzt noch mal schauen, ob irgendwas beim Baum. Ja,
That's
Yeah,
the descendant of a tree your father planted in London, correct?
Indeed, we
Yeah,
planted
correct.
the sprout here, and for a while it grew happily.
wie jetzt das singt.
Alas, it seems without us here to care for it, it didn't survive.
Ja,
Aber es sieht cool aus.
aber tot.
Junge, jetzt, sie steht und singt da. Das
Don't go, Mother, wait.
macht einem einfach nur Angst. Warum ist auf einmal ein Buch? Warum ist auf einmal Nacht? Junge, das wird die noch singen.
I remember this artifact from Mother's collection. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Jetzt sind wir hier. Wir gehen jetzt alles durch, was wir hier im Haus entdeckt haben.
Aber warum kann ich hier nicht weitergehen? Ah, da.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take it. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
Dass die uns nicht gesehen haben.
I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Das ist das Buch weg.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
I'm waiting for you.
Am Ende ist es einfach John, der echte Mensch, und Sherry verpufft einfach.
Sherry, come here, darling.
Hast schon seine Stimme gerade verzerrt oder habe ich mir das nur eingebildet?
Sherlock,
Die war
I'm
verzerrt.
here. Come closer.
Ja, wir sehen dich.
Oh, da war wohl ein Sandkasten von uns.
Sherry,
Ein Zug.
come here.
Ja,
darling.
okay. Verschwindet das doch eh wieder.
Coming, Mother.
Was ist Tag?
This was from my
Yeah,
mother,
sure.
wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Junge, dass das Zeug da einfach auftaucht. Oh Junge, Alter, dem geht's so schlecht, Mann. Oh.
Kannst du nicht. Schieb sie in den
Take me to my
Sandkasten.
flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish.
Schieb sie in den See. Noch
Wir
lustiger.
waren es.
I bet you missed it up there, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful.
Wenn ich geradeaus gehen kann, wäre es sicher schnell gewesen.
Nein, du musst an die Blumen vorbei.
Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed.
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 Hey.
Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea.
Warte schon auf den Jumpscare, wo das alles zum Horror-Thriller wird.
Plötzlich springt John um die Ecke und bringt unsere Mutter um.
Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry.
Ich finde auch diese G-Animation ist super.
Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
Nein.
No, don't you dare say such things. You are a liar like all the others.
Mother!
Don't call me that. You aren't fooling me.
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie.
Junge, will die uns jetzt ertränken?
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself.
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry. Give me my stuff. I can't stop you.
What the fuck?
Und schon nicht gehört.
Das Minecraft-Unterrichter sah, machte ihn für den Tod unserer Mutter verantwortlich. Mutter versuchte mich umzubringen. Meine Mutter versuchte mich im Teich des Gartens von Storm Männer zu ertränken. John und ich sind die Schuldigen. Meine Mutter starb infolge einer allergischen Reaktion, ausgelöst von dem Berührungsmittel im Morgentee, den wir ihr gebracht hatten. Dort der Richter wollte sie retten, doch Mycroft machte ihn für den Tod verantwortlich, nicht John und mich. John ist der Schuldige, ich tötete unwillentlich meine Mutter. Mycroft enthielt mir die Wahrheit vor, um mich zu beschützen. John hatte die Idee mit dem Berührungsmittel. Ich kann meinen eigenen Geist nicht trauen, um psychisch zu gesunden... Was? Um psychisch zu gesunden, muss ich John loswerden. Ich habe meine Mutter getötet, ich bin für den Tod meiner Mutter verantwortlich. Es war meine Idee, ihr die Medizin zu verabreichen, die letztendlich zu einer tödlichen allergischen Reaktion führte. Ich bin schuld und Mycroft enthielt mir die Wahrheit vor, um mich zu beschützen. Darauf geht es zurück? Krass.
Alter.
Sind wir nicht beide schuld?
Das steht nicht zur Auswahl.
Sadly not. Aber John hatte zwar die Idee, aber wir haben es gemacht.
Alter. Das ist in eine ganz andere Richtung gegangen, wie erwartet.
Ja, ich denke so auch. Ich meine, klar, John hatte die Idee, das zu tun, aber wir hätten es ja nicht machen müssen. Ist ja nicht so, als hätte er uns dazu gezwungen.
Nein.
Ich würde nicht schon die Schuld geben.
Vielleicht wollte er deswegen nicht, dass wir das sehen.
Ja gut, aber was halt...
Aber wir lieben John.
Er weiß ja auch nicht, was wir sehen.
Doch, klar, er ist ja in unserem Kopf.
Oh Gott.
Aber wir lieben John. John ist nicht schuld.
Das war unsere Schuld. Ich meine, John hatte die Idee und wir haben es gemacht. Wenn John aus dem Fenster springt, springen wir doch nicht der. Wird wahrscheinlich nicht, der wird überleben.
Ja.
Das ist deine letzte Entscheidung. Bist du mit deiner Wahl sicher? Du kannst sie nach dem Bestätigen nicht rückgängig machen.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Wo sind wir vor allem da hinten?
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
I killed my own mother, John. It is unforgivable.
It was an accident, Sherlock. She was mad, abusive. You were a child, simply trying to help.
How could she? You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
Oh,
think-
schön.
In his own way, he was trying to
Da
protect
haben wir Grafikbugs.
a truth I couldn't bear.
Oder
But
ist es
now
das
I
nicht
must
so?
face it.
Ja gut, das geht so.
Ne, John wieder so.
There is only one thing to be done.
Wir hätten
What
schon
are
nicht
you
retten
talking
können?
To expect adherence to the principles of truth and justice, but to fail to hold oneself likewise accountable, it would be hypocrisy. My mother died by my hand. I must turn myself into the authorities and face the consequences of my actions.
The consequences of your actions? You were a child. She did this to you, not you unto her. You are throwing your life away in an act of moralistic vanity. Think of all you could accomplish for our nation.
Er hat recht.
This is where we differ, Mycroft. To you, the ends justify the means. To me, the means have decided the end. The truth is the truth.
Fine, Sherlock. Walk yourself into the police station and pray those men you oft embarrassed hold no grudges. If you're lucky, they'll simply exile you. If not, I'll see you in 20 years.
Oh, John. Oh.
Are you going to berate me too? Try and talk me out of it? As I told my brother, if I cannot demonstrate the character I chastise others for lacking.
Sherry, I think this is something you will have to do yourself.
Myself? How do you mean?
All I ever did, all I ever wanted, was to protect you from what happened. And now you tell me I was wrong to try, that it was ego or hypocrisy to show a young boy kindness. But it was just empathy, creativity, and love for one's self. So please, please, Sherlock, don't do it.
Why can none of you see it? The truth is the truth. A murder is a murder. Tell me, John, why?
Because you're breaking my heart. I know. You've decided. I know. I just wish you hadn't.
I'm sorry, John. All these years we spent together, all the time I took for granted. You'll always be a part of me.
No, Sherry. That's the point. I don't think I will.
Why are you
Lol,
here?
man.
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Pah! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Then why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Boah, die Musik, Digga. Soll das wir sein?
You really are beautiful.
Ich habe ein Bild von uns mit John erwartet, aber...
I was prepared to take responsibility for my actions, but again my brother conspired against me. A little diplomatic pressure and the trial was dismissed. Instead, I was exiled from Cordona. Freedom never tasted so bitter. Another perversion of justice at Mycroft's hand. With no means, no home, and no purpose, I returned to London. I enrolled at Cambridge University, but few lectures held my interest. I prefer to spend time alone at the hospital laboratory, pursuing truths in chemical form. No one there questions my choices. I have begun to attract a desperate clientele, men that skulk after me, pleading for answers to their simple mysteries. At first, the distraction was unwelcome.
Ich muss mich kurz
Now I
muten.
find myself craving it, lest my mind drift back to the island, to Mother, to John. What was her life worth? How many adulterers and petty thieves will it take to make it right? Can anything? I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
Who's that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken, and I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours, and I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one...
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
Watson!
Alter,
Junge, das Ende war ja mal...
krass.
Wenn wir jetzt John beschuldigt hätten, wären wir dann auf Cordona geblieben?
Ich glaube nicht.
Muss ich mir mal ein Ende anschauen, wo irgendjemand John beschuldigt.
Mhm.
Ja, war ein cooles Game.
Auf jeden Fall.
Das Ende war ein bisschen krass. Ich freue mich auf Chapter 2 mit Watson in London Fälle zu klären. Was es kommt.
John Watson.
John Watson, Alter.
Ein Geschenk vom Himmel.
Oh ja.
John himself.
Schön, dass wir die Geige nie gespielt haben.
Ja, wir selbst nicht, aber wir spielen sie anscheinend.
Ja.
Oder eben nicht, weil wir schlecht sind. Also, genau.
Stimmt, wird jetzt nicht wirklich beantwortet. Mann, wie viel Geld habe ich für die Einrichtungen gezahlt? Ja, dann würde ich sagen, das war's mit dem Projekt. Lasst ein Like und ein Abo, wenn es euch gefallen hat. Schaut bei Let's Go und mir vorbei. Schaut bei Twitch-Kanal vorbei. Und morgen 17 Uhr. Jetzt will ich kurz wissen, ob da am Ende noch was ist. Nee.
Liegt doch nichts da, oder? Das
Nur die
ganze Zeug
Waffe.
ist weg.
Ja. Ja,
Schade.
aber was ist, wenn ich jetzt auf Fortsetzen drücke?
Dann wirst du wahrscheinlich wieder zum letzten Speicherpunkt. Oder ganz von neu.
Das will ich jetzt sehen.
Ah, okay.
Boah, wir könnten uns
Wir könnten uns
anschauen.
das John-Ende noch anschauen. Wenn wir John verschuldigen.
Wo war es jetzt da? Ja, dann schauen wir uns das John-Ende auch noch an. Warte, da fehlt uns noch eins.
Ja.
Wird eine längere Folge. John ist der Schuldige. Oh, ich will es eigentlich gar nicht sehen.
Nee, ich auch nicht.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me?
Oh, I'm sorry, John.
Wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
You. It was your idea. The sedative, that was you.
She was hurting us. Sherry,
Wisst ihr ja, was passiert?
I couldn't bear to see you suffer.
So you killed my mother. My worst impulses, my darkest thoughts, they're you. You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend.
Wie verändert sich nicht
Sherlock,
bisher?
please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. From a truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Whoa, 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 Sherry. What are you doing?
There is only one way through.
Through what? What do you mean?
Das habe ich nicht erwartet.
My entire life, my work, my mind, has been compromised by a malignant force, by a perversion of rationality. By you, John. You're a tumor. You're a poison.
Sherlock.
And like a tumor, you must be excised for the health of the patient.
No. No, this is the lie, Sherry. I protected you.
Tut im Herzen weh.
I am your friend, your brother. You know me. You know me. I was always there for you. When your mother lashed out, I took the hit. When you were alone, I held you. She was sick. She needed to calm down. I helped her.
You killed her.
No. Yes. No. But it was not meant. Please. Please. I'm scared.
I know.
Gott.
Are you all right?
I think, on the balance of things, no.
That is good news.
To be unaffected by today's events would place you in a different pathology entirely. Your time on Cordona is over, Sherlock. Tomorrow we shall board a vessel back to London, and all this, it stays here.
He's gone, Mycroft. I needed to take control. He would help me, but it was a lie but he's gone. I knew he was wrong.
Boah,
Do
das
you
sind wir
see?
noch
I'm
irre,
free.
Alter.
I just had to act.
Yes. In that respect, you are your mother's son.
Junge, wie der uns den Arm verbiegt. Glaube ich, ist das Ende aber wieder gleich, oder?
Schauen wir mal. Vielleicht kriegen wir jetzt ein anderes Bild.
Stimmt. Hätte ich nicht erwartet, dass Werner Vogel einfach der Bruder von dem Arzt ist.
Ja, kann man auch komplett unerwartet.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
Der Spruch ist aber gut.
I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Then why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project.
Ne, ist aber noch dasselbe.
Ja, schade.
You really are beautiful.
Das ist nicht mal unser Gesicht. Das sind nicht mal unsere Haare.
Die Haare sind nicht so zerzaust, weil wir halt
gestört sind.
Ja.
I am all right. I returned to London and enrolled at Cambridge University. Their professors leave something to be desired, or perhaps I simply lack the interest in all but a few lectures. I prefer to spend my time at the local hospital pursuing things of practical use. Medical research, chemical tests and the like. Empirical truths. I try not to think about you. I try not to think about anyone unless it is in the course of an investigation. I've started to help people with their menial mysteries. It keeps the mind occupied. I cannot risk otherwise. I'm not like her. I'm not like you. I am
All right.
Ja, okay, dann haben wir wieder das. Ja, kann ich das überspringen? Vielleicht? Irgendwie. Nee, kann ich nicht überspringen. Okay.
How far, bruises may be produced after death?
Ja, gut. Aber lasst ein Like und ein Daumen da. Morgen 17 Uhr geht's weiter mit einem neuen
In,
Projekt.
Afghanistan, I
Tschüss.
perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never